Hey there traders, Mitch here from Dynamic Futures Trading. How you all going out there? End of month. We had a great month. We finished with 11.4% for the month. Today's video, I just want to run you through how we went for the month, some of the trades we took, and see if I can enlighten you on what we do a little bit. On the other hand, we'll go through the year to date where we are. I think we're around about 45% higher for the year to date. And we'll run through a few of those results. Now keep in mind guys, we trade live. This is not some simulation room. All our students trade live, apart from a couple. All the new ones obviously take a month or two to get themselves going. But our students trade live, they follow along. And the account I'm going to show you, my trading room account, is a $10,000 account. Started at $10,000. It's now about 14.5 or so thousand. And we started that in about the 3rd or 4th week of Jan. And the reason I trade with such a small account in the room is because it's on the same level as most of my students. Now I do have some students who trade with larger accounts, and that's perfectly fine. I can help them just as much as I can help the smaller guys. But the reason I trade with a smaller account is because it's on the same level as most of my students, and I can sort of drag you along a little bit. You can come along with me for the ride, and I'm going to show you how to take a $10,000 account and hopefully turn it into something significant by the end of the year. And then the following year, that's where the real the real things happen with that account. I also trade other accounts, and I'm in I suppose a trial process as well for a proprietary trading firm as well. I'm trading much larger accounts as well. So I do trade other accounts, I trade other things, but for the trading room, I focus solely on this one account, and I try to bring my students along with me for the ride on that. And we're about 45% higher for the year, but we'll check that out on the screen in just a sec, guys. So let's run over the screen here. As always, guys, if you like the video, please like it. If you want to subscribe and receive all these videos, do that as well, and share it to your friends. Do whatever you like on that sense. As always, with the social, make sure you check us out over on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Blogger, and also our Google+. With the trial, sign up, you put your name, your email, your subject, and then write a message. I can't count the amount of times I've received a message from here with the word trial and no subject, no message, no nothing. Seriously, guys, if you want help, at least write a little bit about who you are, what you do, what you're looking to do, how I could possibly help you, because there's a high chance I probably might not be able to help you. I don't have a ton of room to have 400 clients. That's not what I do. I have 10 or 15 clients a year, and that's basically what I do. I'm not looking to have 500 clients. I just couldn't care less about doing that sort of stuff. The service we offer is very personalized. It's one-on-one. It's mentoring. It's making sure you make money. That's my goal. There is no student that hasn't achieved that as yet. And I want to make sure that continues on. So I'm not going to put on 1,000 people, and I'm not going to just give away trials like it's like it's a freebie on the weekend. It's not that. Okay, the trial is to show you what we do. But first off, we're going to have a chat. We're going to see what you're about. You're going to see what we're about, and we're going to take it professionally from the start, because that's how I do business. So if you want to have a trial, more than happy to have you in the room. More than happy to show you what we do. Put in your name, put in your details, put in your phone number, where you live, what you do, what you're doing now for your trading, and how I can possibly help you. I'm more than happy to get in contact, and we'll have a chat, and we'll see if there's something we can do together. If not, I'll let you know, and I'm pretty sure you'll let me know if you don't like what you see as well. So fair business, that's how I do things. Guys, as far as the blog, there's heaps of information on the blog, guys. Go check that out, dynamicfuturestrading.com. The website is www.df1-trading.com. The links are in the description below. Also, there is the like button. Make sure you like it, the share button, and also the subscribe. If you like these videos, subscribe to them, and you'll see more of them as I make them along. So without further ado, let's check out and see where we are for the year. And I'm just going to bring across my my graph for the month at the moment. Now it is the last day of the month. We've finished trading for the month, so these are our final results. We finished with 1140 in profit, so that's 11.4 11.4%. Okay, 11.4% higher for the month, which is a great month. If you do 10% every month, you're looking at 120% in a year, and that's without compounding. Okay, we can do 10% pretty easy. This month we took off, we had 7 trading days off around Easter, so we took off the Thursday, the Friday, and the whole following week, so the Monday all the way through to the Friday we took off, so we had 7 days off there. And we also had, I believe, we had the non-farm payroll off the start of the month. We always take the non-farm payroll off. And so there's been quite a few days we've had off, so we really haven't traded many days. We've only taken 24 trades here for the month, which is pretty small compared to the previous month, which was around about 50 or 60, where we didn't really get many breaks. It was a pretty much straight through month. And we finished with 11.4%, 24 trades. We had a 30% win rate. Now, this is significant, right? We only had 7 winning trades for the month. Now, if you're out there looking for a 80%, 90%, 100% win rate strategy, let me tell you that it's pretty difficult, right? It's pretty difficult to make money that way. Now, you have to be very, very good. You have to be extremely intuitive with the markets. You have to know what's going on. And most of the time, professional traders don't trade with an 80% win rate. But for some reason, most newbies, and I was the same, most newbies want to find that no-loss strategy. I couldn't care less if I take a loss. It doesn't bother me at all, because I can take 7 winning trades in a month and 17 losing trades, and I can still make over $1,000, right, on 10 grand. If you had 100 grand, that's $10,000, right? It's 10% return. That's taking small risk. That's really doing the very, very minimum and basics. We don't really do too much. As you can see, 24 trades for the whole month. It's really not a lot. It's only, based on that, it's really averaging just 1 or 1.25 a day, based on our holidays and things like that. So, guys, 30% win rate, that's all you need. If you got good risk to reward, we have some $1,500 trades with 10 tick stops, right? $100 risk, $1,500 gain. Right, you don't need to be right all the time. Let me tell you, if you want to be right all the time, it's very, very difficult. It's very difficult to make money. Now, there'll be a lot of people that try to tell you that, but please ask them to show you their trading statements. Ask them to show you this, what I'm showing you here, because it's pretty unlikely that they're actually trading real or making money or actually telling you the truth. There is some people that can do it. I can do it if I'm trading differently. As in proprietary trading, it's a different setup. You're taking really quick scalps, but you've got to be on the ball, and not many beginners can do it, right? It usually takes 10 years of trading before you can get to that point, in my opinion. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there that can do it, but in my opinion, the best way to go is to have great risk to reward, take a few trades a day, and let the trades, let the probabilities and risk to reward ratio sort itself out like that. Guys, that's the month so far, and let's check out from last month, and we'll go all the way back to Jan and see where our year to date is sitting. So our year to date right now is sitting at 4,100 and 37, so 41.37% higher. And our max drawdown is $1,000. That's our worst our drawdowns ever be. And our average month, as you can see down here, is about 12.87%. Right, pretty good. We get out of drawdown very quickly as well. The other important one is just this section down here, the 22 days max recovery time. We have had an average trade of $27 over the whole year. Look at this, the win-to-loss ratio is 1.91. So our winners are nearly, on average, 2 times bigger than our losers. With this scenario. Now, there's a lot of winners that are 10 times bigger than our losses, but on the average, that's where we're at. We're at about 42% win rate. As you saw before, though, you can make money with a lot less. And for the whole year, we've had 153 trades. So that's where we're at in our live accounts for the for the year. And the other thing I wanted to show you is just the equity curve, which I think's pretty important. And what I tell my students every single day is the equity curve should look like an uptrending market. There's going to be times where you pull back to the trend line, That's just normal. There's no strategy out there that's going to be straight up. There's no group of strategies that are going to be straight up. There's always going to be drawdown. There's always going to be points where you're coming down, right? It's like a roller coaster on the way up. So what I say to my students every day is a equity curve should look like an uptrending market, right? So you've got a trend line, and if we go in here and we can probably find a trend line to draw, right? Look at that. We've got a trend line, right? Simple. Uptrending market. We can even probably do a channel. Look at that. We've even got a channel. So we've got an uptrending channel. That's what a professional trader's equity curve will look like. That's how a good trader will trade. We'll have normal pullbacks, normal drawdown. Probably most of the time you're going sideways. As you can see, there's quite a few sideways areas. One in here, little sideways area in here, and little sideways area in here. And then you get these breakouts, right? Just like a normal market. You get sideways and breakouts. So how similar is this to a real market? Okay, so a proper equity curve or a good trader's equity curve should look like an uptrending market. And that's where we are. So we finished a month up around the account equity highs. We just pulled back a little bit off today by a couple $100. and that's where we're sitting at the moment from an equity curve. You can check out the monthly net profits. We haven't had a losing month this year. I'll show you the weeks in just a sec. You can see that in January we only traded 2 days. We traded the last 2 days of Jan. That was when we first started trading for the year because we had a big break in Jan. In Feb we come in and hit a little over $1,600. In March we hit just under $1,200, and then this month about the same as well. So next month let's see what we can do. Should be not much difference to this. We'll probably see another similar sort of month. By the way we go about business, unless we only get 20% of our trades right, we're going to at least break even majority of the time, depending on the trades, of course. But we expect the same trend to continue. We'll have hopefully that uptrend continues on, and we'll just keep doing what we got to do. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't change the outcome of any trade. We can't change the outcome of a month. We just come in to do our thing every day. We follow our plan. We go through the same procedure day in, day out, and we're able to return these sorts of money. Now, if you think a 10% return per month is not good, you need a reality check, right? If you can do 120% a year, that's brilliant. I don't care how much you're trading with, 120% is brilliant. And we're on track for that. If you can do that sort of money without compounding, that's fantastic. Now add compounding into it, and now you've got a whole different ball game, right? Now you've got a whole different ball game. So once we start adding compounding in another month or two, we'll be able to really see this thing go. So my 10 grand account, I expect it possibly to hit at least 20 for the end of the year, and maybe up to 30, depending on how compounding goes for us and depending on where we go with the strategies, how things work out. Now, there's nothing I can do to control that. The only thing I can do, come into work, do my thing, day in, day out, follow my plan 100%, and I know that I've got confidence in my strategies, I know that I've got confidence in my procedures, and if I do everything right, there's a pretty high likelihood I'm going to make some money by the end of the year. That's all we can do. Alright guys, so that's a brief rundown of our results for the year, what we're doing. If you want to achieve these sort of results yourself, 41% for the year to date, it's only 3 months into the year, guys. We've only traded 3 months, as you can see here. We traded 2 days in Jan. If you want to receive these sort of results as well, if you're not up to this sort of standard, if you're not doing these type of results, trading a couple of times a day, you need to make contact with us, and you need to let's have a chat and see what we can do for you guys. So that's an idea of how we go in the room, what we do. The next video I'll do will be about what we actually do, as far as the procedures we go through, as far as what we offer as a company, and we'll go through that in the next video, guys. So hopefully you got something out of this, guys. Hopefully that helps out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.